Hey everyone, it's JP Vivas, head chef and owner of Freebird out in beautiful Lumsden. I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. It is that time of year. We're about to do a turkey dinner today. So today we're gonna increase the budget to $100. We're gonna do some modifications on the whole entire dish. It's gonna be traditional with, you know, the cranberry sauce, the stuffing, the potatoes, the turkey, the gravy, all that stuff. For the people who do truly know who I am, they know I don't really like cranberry sauce on my turkey, but I got a really good recipe for you guys you guys are gonna really like with this dish. So let's head over to the grocery store and let's do some shopping. Start off, let's just get some carrots. These ones are good, $3.29 for these guys. Okay, let's get some potatoes. Let's make some mashed potatoes. Be perfect right here, $6.99 for a nice batch of mashed potatoes. Let's get a bag of onions. These ones are $4.69. Right on, right on. So I want to get some unsalted butter again, and since it is the holidays and we're gonna treat ourselves, let's get 2 pounds of butter. Check this out, Italian loaf, French crusty bread right there, $1. And it's probably $1 because it's probably a day or 2 old, and that's exactly what we want to make a good stuffing. We're gonna get 2 of those. How I'm gonna make this to make it nice and moist in the inside and like a nice crust on the stuffing is a little bit of chicken broth, some flavoring in there. Everything's looking about the same today. There's no co-op deal of the day, but we'll just get a $2.28 compared to $2.89 on the Campbell's. Let's just get something good. Let's get this chicken broth with roasted garlic flavor. Got eggs already at the restaurant, potatoes. Let's go look for some cranberries. Got the last bag of the frozen cranberries for $3.89. To be perfectly honest, it's mainly just to complement your turkey dish. It's like mixing business and pleasure, like ham and pineapple pizza. If everyone hasn't noticed, I haven't picked out a turkey yet, but I already got one yesterday, so. All right, where'd that celery go? There it is. Only one we got here. $3.29. All right, we're gonna grab just a couple lemons. That should do it. $4.29 for this little guy. It's the holidays, so let's treat ourselves, right? Try to hit under 50 today. We're probably gonna be over. We're over. But with the cost of the turkey,
turkey's gonna be very close, yeah.
That ain't bad. Yeah, it is.
It's $52.81.
Thank you. I'm gonna pay for this one.
Yeah.
$52.81. We went pretty much $2.81 over. So not bad. But you'll be surprised at the price of the turkey when I tell you guys. Right on. So yeah, $2.81 over. So with the price of the turkey, we're pretty much still under. The price of the turkey was under $20. It was $18.96 for the turkey out at the Superstore. So we're looking pretty good, under $100 pretty much for that. We'll talk about that more in reflection time. Dun, dun. Welcome back, everyone. It is reflection time. So, like I said when we were in the grocery store, you probably noticed that I wasn't looking for the first thing I should have been looking for was a turkey. Well, I did some research the night before. They did not have a turkey, or they didn't have turkeys yet. So what I spent at the superstore for a turkey was $18.96. Crazy, right? Yeah. So when I said our budget is $100, we are most definitely under budget. So our total today that we spent with everything is $52.81 plus $18.96 is $71.70 I paid to make a Thanksgiving meal for your family, 45 people. So that's really, really good. Okay, so for the stuffing, we got a really good deal on the bread that I wanted to use. So the reason why it's probably $1, because it's probably a day old. It's still pretty good, but you know, to make good stuffing, you want it a little bit, not too fresh. You want to have some body to it, not just liquefied, so we got that. Okay, sack of potatoes, that was going for $6.99. We're just gonna peel, boil, mash. We're gonna be a vessel for the gravy. That'll be good. Just some chopped up celery we're gonna do that'll be for our stuffing. That'll be $3.69. Not bad of a deal right there. Big sack of onions, $4.69. So we need them. We gotta get them. And a couple lemons. I want to slice these nice and thin. I'm gonna probably tuck these under the turkey skins, stuff like that. I like lemon with mine stuff, but it's optional. But since this is my show, I'm going to do it. See, some carrots. We're just gonna add these to while roasting the turkey. This will be our veg for the meal. Nothing crazy. $3.29. Just some filler. We got some Co-op brand chicken broth with roasted garlic in there. Living a little. Let's go outside the box a bit here. So that's $2.89, I do believe. Let's see, yeah, $2.28, right? So we got that. That'll be for our stuffing. Half a liter of cream. $4.69, I do believe. $4.59. Again, up there. Sack of frozen cranberries. Last one, I think, in the fridge. $4.29. $3.29. Cranberry, $3.89. Yeah. Last one. You don't need that much. Like I said, it's not a size, it's just more of an accompaniment. Glorified ketchup, yeah, amped up ketchup. So the dagger in the heart right here, per pound, $8.69. This is equivalent to almost the price of that turkey that I just bought, 2 pounds of butter. But you know what, it's the holidays, right? So let's just treat ourselves. Let's do things, let's indulge a little bit. So $8.69, right on. All right, everyone, this is everything we need to take care of this turkey dinner. So I'm gonna go set up in the back. Let's get in there. All right, team, welcome back. I'm gonna start off with doing my prep for the turkey. This is my $18.96 turkey. Pretty good turkey for $18.96. I'm gonna start by taking off the backbone. Flip it upside down, breast side down, which is right there. These take 2 incisions right there. Okay, this is gonna get ugly here for a second. Like I said, I've got my kitchen shears, but I just gotta crack some bones. Okay, so I got the backbone out, which was easier than I thought. What I'm gonna do, I'm about to just flatten it down. I don't really want these tips. Take those off. You always want to try to find the joints. Cut at the joints. Okay. This is your best way to do it at home. All you got to do is check your internal temperature of your turkey, and you know it's going to be evenly cooked. So this is how I like to do it. So we'll go from there. Okay, so what I'm just doing now is just getting my prep ready to just prep my turkey. Some pads, slices of butter. Like I said, we're gonna treat ourselves. It is the holidays. So I got my onions peeled. What I'm gonna do is just slice them into fat steaks. Put them down over here. We're gonna rest the chicken, or the turkey on top of the onions. Get some flavor. All right. Now I got the turkey back. Let's get the meat side down first. Let's get that bad boy seasoned up. Now, the fun part. I'm gonna get under the skin here with the breast. What I'm gonna do is just give a little pull. So we're gonna pump some butter right at the end there. Other side, maybe in the center as well. Right there, stuff it in there. Some lemons, just for some flavor. This side, these lemons are just popping out now. All deadly. We're just gonna stuff some more. Okay. Kind of just want to melt this down a bit. All right, while that's melting, I'm gonna transfer over onto the pan. Just on top of the onions. Gonna warm that butter. Just gonna spread it all over the skins. Give this bad boy a rub down. Some more of my secret juice. Okay, now that we're rubbed down, let's get there. Don't forget to preheat your oven 400, then I'm gonna drop it down to about 375 on convection. Okay. Sounds good. That's a little bit of lemon lime. There you go. Okay. We're gonna cut our celery and onions. Celery's been rinsed, nice. So when people want to dice the celery, I cut it into threes. I'll cut it in half, then I'll keep cutting it and then cutting it to make some little sticks. If you want it finer, cut it finer, but you can dice it finer. It'll be fine too. Okay. Start off with a pat of butter. Start that off while I start dicing an onion. For this whole entire meal, you saw how big that turkey is. Probably will feed 4 to 5 people. We're gonna get this nice and sauteed first. Add another pound of or a little bit of butter here. 'Cause why not, right? What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add this chicken broth. I'm gonna let that reduce. Fuse this celery and onion with this chicken broth. I'll let that cook down. What I'm gonna do, though, is chop up some rosemary quick. We're gonna add it to the mix as well. Okay, I'm just gonna finally chop my rosemary. You don't need that much. I don't want to overpower my stuffing. We got a lot of flavors going on here, so with that $70 final total that we had, you know, there's like $30 extra for you to have some leeway if you don't have, you know, if you don't have rosemary, if you don't have lemons or whatever you can buy. Rosemary can be pretty overpowering, but I'm just gonna use a little bit. Woo! That smells good already. Just want to take a look. No more, pretty much no more liquid. It's just been reduced into there, into the celery and onion mix. When it looks like that, I'm gonna drop it down slow and low to just about 300. Okay, so what I wanna do next, I just wanna do a rough rip on my stuffing. Crust, insides, I don't care. I like it all. I like having extra stuffing because you can never go wrong with extra stuffing. So I'm sure everyone would appreciate taking home some leftover stuffing all the time. Okay, I think that might be good there. I did about 3/4 of another loaf, so should be good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack 3 eggs. Those and that. There. Got some more of this chicken broth that I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna say about a cup and a half. Then what I'm gonna do is just add a pinch of salt and pepper. All right, don't try this at home, everyone. This is a little bit hot, but I'm still gonna do it. So I'm gonna add my celery and onion mixture to my bread, eggs. Give it a little squeeze. Make sure everything's nicely incorporated. Excellente. So I got some butter that is melting. What I want to do is add my mixture for my stuffing. Right now will be the perfect time to add it to with our turkey here. This has got some weight, serious weight. That is gonna be ready as soon as the turkey comes out, but I want a nice golden brown top on it. So, yeah. So that'll be about an hour or so. Okay, so when I do carrots, especially something rustic like this, I'm not gonna peel them. I'm just probably gonna take the ends off, but rough chop. Just like that. I like rustic looking carrots. I like a little bit of crunch on them too. They're gonna be in the drippings of the turkey, roasting in those. Okay. Let's hit them with a little bit of splash of oil, salt, pinch of pepper. I'm just gonna scatter them all over the pan here. Outstanding. That looks good. Okay, so I'm just gonna do is just peel my potatoes. Put my rough chop for my mashed potatoes. Okay, everyone. Gonna be back at it. We're just gonna start moving on our cranberry. So I kept it nice and frozen still. To pop some heat on. It's almost like making caramel or a coulis or whatever. We got our cranberry. That go, we're gonna throw a nice big pat of butter. I'm gonna crank this bad boy up nice and hot. Keep an eye on it. Don't burn the butter. Sauteing your cranberries nice. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna add some white wine. This here is from a friend of mine who used to live in Mexico. He lives here now, but he was just visiting his family there. Some Mexican cinnamon. We're gonna add that. A small splash of what also he brought me back was some Mexican vanilla. Just a splash. And what I'm gonna add next is just a little bit of sugar. Cut through that tartness. If you notice, by adding the sugars, it's now getting like, the bubbles are getting slower. It's getting caramelizing. So what I wanna do right now, when the heat is off, I'm just gonna whisk in, or just like swirl in a nice pat of butter. Once that butter is nice and incorporated, ooh, that looks good, it's rich. Put that to the side for the moment. It's looking nice, looking nice. That's what we're looking at. And looking from 165 to 170 internal temp. So we got about 20 more minutes on that. As far as our stuffing goes, stuffing looks quite good. Let's get them crusty bits. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna brush some butter on there. Look at that. We're gonna blast it one more time in the oven. Get this crust looking delightful. So what I'm gonna do is just add my potatoes to the pot. Let's throw a couple pads of butter. Okay, looking good. I'm just gonna take a whisk, give it a nice little mashy, mashy, mashy. Let's add a little bit of this warm cream, hot cream. It's good there. So one more pinch of salt. So splash more cream. It's good there. So one more little pat of butter. That will do. Some pop-ups. For the time being, let's keep it hot. Now, set our stuffing. That looks good. Okay, nice. Okay. We'll transfer over. Oh yeah, she's lifted nice. There we go. Beauty. Okay. Looks good. A little bowl here for my carrots. Go there, got our carrots. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is turn on the gas. A little sauteing. All these bits from the onions and the turkey drippings and the carrots. In a sec, I'm going to grab a bit more of that white wine. Do a little bit of deglazing. Wine, scraping them bits off. Shut this off for a second. Yeah. Add a little bit of flour. Gonna make this roux. Good. Okay. We'll just add some stock. The rest of our broth. We'll get the scraping off. Take a whisk. Whisk all that liquid together. Start thickening it up. When it comes to a simmer, just gonna add a little bit more water, thin her out. When the gravy comes to a simmer, I'm just gonna transfer this into a pot with a strainer, fine mesh strainer. Just gonna strain all these bits out. That's the finished product that you're gonna wanna get. Okay, everything turned out pretty good the way I think I planned it out to be. Turkey's juicy, stuffing's good, mashed potatoes are silky, cranberry sauce seems pretty good. I don't really like cranberry sauce if everyone knows that, but we'll give it a go. Let's do a little quick taste test. Good. The cranberry sauce is pretty good with the turkey, I'm not gonna lie. So I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Signing off till next year. See you guys.